TIFU by accidentally identifying myself, my brand, and my company as SHT Head. A couple of months ago, whilst brainstorming various names for a brand I had planned to build, I came up with the placeholder name of Cyan Cac. This name was only supposed to be a word used for building a website, one to use in titles, product descriptions, etc., and was to be changed later when I came up with an official brand. It was entirely a joke and was never to be seen or known by the general public. I was a self-proclaimed Cyan Cac. Those reading this who are Irish or from Ireland may recognize the translation of this word. Cyan Cac is in Irish and translates directly to SHT Head in English. This is where my problem lies. Due to issues with deadlines and finances, I never got around to changing this name. Still not seeing an issue with it at the time, I thought it would be interesting to see if this name would pass as I applied for sole proprietorship for tax reasons, and registered the company name as Cyan Cac with the Irish government. Unfortunately, to my surprise, the name did in fact pass. Now, in every single letter that comes through my door, or any email I receive from the Revenue Commission, I get called a SHT Head. In any business transactions I make, I get called a SHT Head. Unfortunately, I began selling quickly. This was an issue. Anybody who owns my products are actively showing off that they are self-proclaimed SHT Heads. I had not foreseen any sales until at least February of 2023. Making matters worse, in my quest to build my own brand's product, rather than sourcing other ones, I contacted our manufacturer. I brought forward my plan for a branded bike we could sell, one which would sell on a limited basis. What I received in return was an e-bike with the words SHTHEAD plastered all over the bike, along the sides, on any labels, on the handlebars and on the display, even on the saddle. TLDR. Because of my own corner cutting in creating a brand name, I am now forced to accept my own new identity as a SHT Head. And I'm forced to push this name on other people. The financial costs of changing this are too much for me to currently cover. I'd 1000% buy a e-bike with the words shish THEAD, please. This is hilarious and reminds me of the movie Accepted. Run with it. People will likely also find it funny, and some might even buy for that reason alone. Next level marketing right here. Honestly, I think it's great branding. At some point in their career, every software developer learns not to use offensive placeholder data because it ended up visible to the client. One of the testers I worked with used the names of dictators for their test data. Embrace it. This is funny. I am from Australia, and SHT Head is basically a term of endearment for loved ones. I think you are a genius. Do you have bike helmets to match? Car decals would work great too. The possibilities are endless. Another example. There is a really tense relationship between bike riders and motorists, especially in Melbourne. My God, it would go nuts over here. A great way to take the PSS. You have not F at CKED up. You are a genius. Next year, bikes for Christmas for the entire family. I reckon you should pitch to some Aussie distributors to showcase your merchandise. It would definitely be a winner here. I used to work in sales and distribution, and I can tell you the trade shows would eat this up. I think I need to calm down. Getting a bit too hyped up. My ADHD brain applauds you. Edit. Spelling. This is the most obvious self-promotion I've ever seen. LMFAO. Jesus Christ. I would bet our Australia community would get behind you and your business. As an Aussie, I will be the first to admit we would try and find a way to claim you as an honorary Aussie when this explodes. I want stickers for my fiddle and bodhran cases, please. Maybe even a t-shirt. It'll be hilarious because I'm always violating the rules at sessions. Devaith FYR locked it up to spite Herma Mora for not warning him about the eruption of Red Mountain. He used Yagram Bagern's blood. You definitely need merch! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. That's awesome. I mean, this really kind of seems like a Bob Ross happy accident thing. And as a business owner you should literally capitalize on this. Like a top poster put. There would be a lot of people to wear that swag. Funny, but come on, this was no accident. At the end of my last term in business school I had to run a simulation. I was to do something with bike companies and had to create my own brand and models and model names and whatnot. It was a cool simulation. But honestly, I'm not into creating names for things. I did what any childish male would do. I came up with names that were either penis or sex related. At first, it was funny, but then, it was embarrassing. And I realized that I needed to change the names of the company and models before I got too deep. And the cost was too high in my simulation. So I know exactly how you feel. Except that I was playing with Monopoly money and not my actual money. Lessons learned for me. Lol.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.